All right. Good morning, everyone. This is Reggie, Insurance Fellow, and welcome to this week's edition of Master Your Mindset. One of the co-hosts, along with Joshua Napier. Today, we'll be focusing on the December 7th and the December 8th passages. We want to take the time to wish you all a happy holidays. I hope that your holiday season is everything and that you expect and more. I'm going to go ahead and share with you the December 7th passage so that you're able to read with me, and we'll be able to just a little something to start off your week. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. Here we are. All right. That way you can see me. You can also see the screen here. All right. Bouncing back. If you think about bouncing back, we're talking about resiliency. We're talking about coming back from adversity. We're talking about life's challenges. We all have them, and they're very, very important. So I'm just going to look at this, and you can see the actual passage. I've got it up on display here, and we can go through it together. The passage reads as follows. About 20 years ago, Time magazine described a study by a psychologist of people who had lost their jobs 3 times due to plant closings. The writers were amazed by what they discovered. They expected people being laid off to be beaten down or discouraged. Instead, they found them to be incredibly resilient. Why was that? They concluded that people who weathered repeated adversity had learned to bounce back. People who had lost a job or found a new one twice were much better prepared to deal with adversity than someone who had worked at the same place and had never faced adversity. It may sound ironic, but if you've experienced a lot of failure, you're actually in a better position to achieve success than people who haven't. When you fail and fail and fail again and keep getting back up on your feet and keep learning from your failures, you're building strength, tenacity, experience, and wisdom. And people who develop such qualities are capable of sustaining their success, unlike many for whom good things come early and easily. As long as you don't give up, you're in a really good place. This is coming from the difference maker. And the final note is, it may sound ironic, but if you failed a lot, celebrate. Yes, think about it. When it comes to success, we have to fail before we first can succeed. We don't always enter something knowing what it is that we should know. Sometimes we're going to fall on our butt a few times. Sometimes things are not going to go they're not going to go as planned. And as we know, unexpected things comes up. You know, as the saying goes, life be lifing. Life is certainly life, and it's been lifing for all of us for quite some time. But a lot of it is the resiliency that we have to be able to continue to bounce back from those situations and make things better than what they are. Think about it in terms of business. People fail before they succeed. I think about, I think that was Thomas Edison and the light bulb. I could name so many examples where this is pertinent. But we can think about on the individual level where we have found some situation where things just didn't go as we wanted them to. We had an unfortunate setback. And we found a way to either get over that obstacle, sidestep that obstacle, go under that obstacle, or worst case scenario, go through that obstacle, and to be able to come back better on the other side than we were before. The next passage, and I'm going to go ahead and share this one with you, is, and let's see if I can get it for you, December 8th. Is today's passage, and I'll be glad to share this one with you. And this one talks about watching another person bloom. We often talk about we want people to win, and we want people to win convincingly. But trust me, human nature hits a lot of us, because sometimes we'll find that we want people to do good, but you have some people that just don't want others doing better than them for whatever reason. But let's look at this passage so we can learn something from this today and be able to take into our week something very, very good. And the passage reads as follows: Scott Adams, creator of the Dilbert cartoon, tells this story about his beginnings as a cartoonist. You don't have to be a person of influence to be influential. In fact, the most influential people in my life probably are not even aware of the things they taught me. When I was trying to become a syndicated cartoonist, I sent my portfolio to one cartoon editor after another and received one rejection after another. One editor even called and suggested that I take art classes. Then, Sarah Gillespie, an editor at United Media, one of the real experts in the field, called to offer me a contract. At first, I didn't believe her. I asked if I had to change my style, get a partner, or learn how to draw, but she believed I was already good enough to be a nationally syndicated cartoonist. Her confidence in me completely changed my frame of reference and altered how I thought about my abilities. This may sound bizarre, but from the minute I got off the phone with her, I could draw better. There is no telling what might happen if you were to begin encouraging your dreams of the people around you. 25 ways to win with people. This is where this is coming from. And the final note: encourage someone today, and you might get to watch them bloom tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, folks, we know that words have power. Encouragement has power. There are a lot of people in my life, and people in my life, they have encouraged me, and they saw things in me that I didn't see in myself. There are things that you see in others that people cannot see in themselves. All it takes is that word, or that word of encouragement, or that one thing to get them to see, and you might see them bloom and grow and be able to see them win. Sometimes that's all it takes, is maybe that one person, or maybe that one safe person who believes in them. Think about it. We're watching other people bloom. And if you think about this on the individual level, on the business level, that's why we have coaches. That's why we have mentors. That's why we have people in our lives that pour into us and want to see us win. And they want us to learn from the mistakes they made so that we don't make them, so that we can grow and become better in each and everything that we do, so that we can better serve our communities. As you know, I'm Reggie Insurance Fellow, and I get the privilege to do this today. And I hope whenever you find this will be impactful. I also want to thank my, the co-host for this, Joshua Napier, great guy, and of course the Core Financial team for allowing me to leverage my platform to be able to share this with all of you. Having the right mindset and whatever it is that you go into is vitally important. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what venture in life, because in sports you have to have a certain mindset. In business you have to have a certain mindset. No matter what you do, you can have the best skills in the world, and many people have every advantage there is, but it's hard to do what you need to do and to have the success to come from it without the proper mindset. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you see and you want to see more of it, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe, and we will have more of these coming. Happy holidays to you. As we're closing 2025, this is going to be a time of reflection for a lot of people. People are going to think about what could they do better going into 26. The only thing I would tell you is this: don't look at the year. Just remove the fear. This is Reggie Insurance Fellow. Thank you for spending this time with me, and have a great day.